Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Forest Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. Here with us today, our co-host, Justin. Back at it again with another episode here on Recap Tuesday, Season 8, episode number 25, powered by StringYard, where StringYard makes the Dream Yard go. Guys, our schedule's done. The NFL season starts in 4 days with the Thursday night football game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that will mark the start of the regular season. College football's already started. We'll be going over that on Friday. Just where Texas looks. Ohio State Buckeyes after a big win. Penn State. Some of the top teams. Florida State with a big win over Alabama. So stay tuned to that. That will be a great episode coming on Season 8, Episode 26 this coming Friday. Nonetheless, guys, we got 2 segments for you all. And Justin's going to in the NFL. We're going to go over the top 10. And right now, me and Justin have a little bit of a problem with the way the NFL or I should say the players have voted for the top 100. That's usually how it happens. I don't agree with whoever's at the top. So you guys will see who's at the top in just a second. Our second segment, Justin will eventually get off, and I'll go over the fantasy football rankings, where I could see some guys getting picked in what rounds, in what picks, and if the rankings to me match up. So let's get right into it, Justin. I'm going to share my screen, and we can just start talking about the top 100, because I know before the podcast started, we were getting into a debate on whether number 1 should be who this guy is. And right now, we have number 10, Patrick Surtain II. His stats, he had a really good year last year. Probably one of the best, if not the best, cornerback in the game. Number 9, Justin Jefferson, was injured most of the year, but still had a pretty good season. Myles Garrett, obviously big monster. 6 is Joe Burrow, even with their season as bad as it was for a team. Collectively, he probably had one of the best statistical seasons in a real long time. He had 43 touchdowns, only 9 interceptions. It's crazy. And then number 5, obviously Patrick Mahomes. He had a pretty down year last year. Not the best. Obviously, they made it to the Super Bowl, but I think it was kind of just not really a Super Bowl winning team. And that's what they showed in the Super Bowl by getting killed. Jamar Chase, probably top 2, top 3 best wide receiver in the game right now. Josh Allen, probably the best overall quarterback right now from last year to this year, going in with the dual threat along with Lamar Jackson. But obviously, guys, you're like, where's Saquon? Well, Saquon is at number 1. And obviously, this man had a phenomenal season last year. But my accounts and my guesses is that Saquon is going to get injured this year. I had a Eagles fan in my class today decide to say that he thinks that Saquon's going to get injured based on the fact that he's an injury-prone player, and last year he went the entire year with no injuries, and he had one of the best seasons in the NFL and for his career. So, Justin, what were your thoughts on the first 10 guys? Do you think that we should be moving guys up?
I really have a problem with Myles Garrett over Pat Surtain, only because I feel like it should be swapped, because Pat literally won Defensive Player of the Year last year, so why is Myles Garrett over him? That's just how I feel personally. I think you just swap those two. I think Saquon should definitely be top 5, but he's a running back, and running backs don't really contribute to winning as much, in my opinion, as a receiver or a quarterback or your offensive line does, and your defense. And the Eagles have one of the best defenses in football, as well as having one of the best offensive lines in football, dynamic duo at receiver as well, and they have depth out the wazoo. So that team was destined to win. They were destined to win the Super Bowl. I know this has nothing to do with Jalen Hurts, but many people talk about Jalen Hurts and say he's such a great quarterback. He's not. He just benefits from a good offensive line, just like how Saquon Barkley benefits from a good offensive line that helps him get – he could run for 5 yards and not even be touched. And we already know Saquon is talented. He makes at least one person miss every single carry when he does get the ball. But I don't know. I'm just like the proponent that running backs is just a cherry on the top type of position. It's not a position that's going to help you win a Super Bowl. It can. I take that back. It can help you win a Super Bowl, but that's not the driving force. If you put Saquon on, I don't know, the Browns, they're not doing anything. But if you take Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and you put them on the Browns, they might be a playoff team because they actually mean that much more to the success of the team.
Okay.
So I just don't agree with Saquon being number one. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Giants fan before people say I'm a hater or, oh my God, you're upset because, Saquon did it with the Eagles. Haha. Nothing to do with that. Just he's a running back. He has the best offensive line in football. You put anybody back. Put Derrick Henry behind that line.
Put me.
Yeah, put somebody. I don't know. You can put anybody back there. Put Kareem Hunt behind there. Same thing, man. Put anybody. Nick Chubb off the ACL. He breaking some records.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really all about it's really all about just the offensive line, the consistency behind it. So if I had to redo this list, I would for me have Josh Allen for me. I'd have Josh Allen at number 1, Lamar at 2, Saquon at 3, Jamar Chase at 4, Patrick Mahomes at 5. I would keep Joe Burrow at 6, taking Derrick Henry at 7. I'm putting Pat Surtain at 9. At 8. I'm putting Justin Jefferson at 9, and I'm gonna end off with Myles Garrett at 10.
That's where I would put it too. I don't know, man. Wait, go back down. Go back down. I just want to see something. What would I switch? Maybe. I would move Saquon back a little bit, man. I would try to put Saquon at like 5. Find a way to put him at 5, man, because he's a running back.
So then that Chase would be 3, Mahomes would be 4, and then Saquon would be 5. That's how you have it.
I guess so. I guess we move Joe Burrow up.
No, Joe Burrow would stay at 6. Derrick Henry at 7. Pat Surtain at 8. Justin Jefferson at 9, and then Myles Garrett at 10.
I don't know. I think a good number for Saquon has to be 5, though. Like I don't think he's. Would you put him top 3?
I put him top 3. I have Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Saquon, Jamar Chase, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Derrick Henry, Pat Surtain, Justin Jefferson, and Myles Garrett.
The thing is, I just have a hard time putting the running back ahead of a quarterback, man.
No, I see what you're saying. No, definitely, that's definitely a great take. I just think Saquon. Yes, Saquon is not the driving force, but damn, you can't deny just the ability to get to 2,000 yards is pretty absurd. So,
yeah, but we saw what Miles Sanders was doing behind that line a few years ago.
That's true. Again, solid points. I
just feel like I can't wait for the Eagles to implode. I really can't. The amount of bandwagons just really grinds my gears. Them, like, where did you come from, man? You're from Oklahoma talking about something. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. No, you're not, bro. You're a bandwagon. Go support the Sooners, man.
They suck.
Don't watch. You can't even watch the Eagles without playing for NFL Plus, brother.
Yeah, pretty much. That's funny. Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. I think they're in for a rude awakening, man. I have a sneaky suspicion Detroit may win the NFC this year. They may.
I think they are. I like Detroit.
I like Detroit, man. I think Detroit's going to come out.
You got to look at the Green Bay Packers, too, now in that division because Micah now there defensively.
Yeah, but who has a better team overall, the Packers or the Lions? I think it'll be a tougher game, but I still think the Lions are the better team.
No, I definitely agree. I would take the Lions all day, but I also do think that the Packers are going to be in it.
Yeah, they're going to be in it, but there's a lot of teams that's going to be in it. Just like the Steelers are going to be in it, but they're going to lose in that wild card like they always do.
Yo, I'm waiting for Lorenzo to get on, man.
I'm ready to see him. Talking about he on a radio show now. He's talking. He said, "I'm gonna be talking about the Steelers all year."
Yeah, now they're sucking, just like the Cowboys.
Oh man, I don't know. I have a weird suspicion the Cowboys are still gonna make the playoffs. And
they are probably.
And I think they're gonna be just fine because their schedule is just so easy.
So now let me give you a thing. Now let's backtrack, guys. Obviously, we're rambling on to something else, but this has something to do with the top 100 because Micah is one of the best players in the game right here. I am going to go on a limb here and say I was hurt. I wanted Micah to stay, but Micah's been a bit of a pain in the ass. He talks a lot. He talks way too much. He gets involved in way too many things that he should just stay out of. And to be honest, appreciate the likes, Joe. To be honest, if you look at the grand scheme of things of football, Micah Parsons has had 1 sack in 4 playoff games for the Cowboys. Hold that there. He's supposed to be paid. He's paid the non QB the highest paid player in the history of the game, non QB. And he has 1 sack in 4 playoff games. Okay, right? All right, that's 1. TJ Watt, considered probably the best player in the game defensively. He has not recorded a sack in any playoff game. Now let's go to Myles Garrett. The guy has not had a good enough team to even get to the playoffs. Damn near actually win a game or actually compete in a game with one, other than that 1 stint with the Browns with Baker Mayfield when they went to basically almost the AFC Championship against Patrick Mahomes, and they lost at the end. Other than that, the 3 best players in the game defensively maybe have a combined 2 sacks in like 8 playoff games.
I think that says more about the teams they're playing.
Yeah, but I'm still saying
the actual player. Because if you're playing against a really big and good offensive line, it's going to be hard to get to that quarterback.
Yeah, but Aaron Donald's able to get there. Aaron Donald's able to take care of it. Pierce. Well, I forgot his name. Wow.
I want to say J.J. Watt.
No, well, there you go. Another one. J.J. Watt. He got there. So, I mean, you can't say, yes, you could say, all right, the offensive lines were different, but Green Bay Packers offensive line wasn't crazy good. I'm just telling you that the top 3 biggest players in the game when it comes to defensively, they maybe have 2 sacks combined in 8 playoff games. 1 has been to the playoffs once. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even though Micah's a big-time thing, I wish we would have gotten more from him. That I'm pretty pissed about. 2 first-round picks is good, but it's probably going to be in the back half of the first round anyways. And then we only got Clark. He's okay, but he's 29 years old. He's old as shit. So I wish we would have got more from Micah. But to be honest, I think the Packers are going to have a problem with Micah. I think Micah is not going to want to be there. It's not his place. Lambeau, Green Bay is not where he wants to be or wanted to be. Obviously, he now ended up wanting to go there based on the fact with the thing. I looked on First Take today, saw the news with his agent and whatever. It was basically all bullshit. Half the stuff was bullshit. Half the stuff was correct. It was just a he said, she said type of thing. There's a lot of X's and O's. There's a lot of money involved, whatever the case is, that could have been lost in certain situations. There was a lot of question marks going into it. But the one thing that stayed constant is all Jerry Jones had to do was communicate with the agent. And he wouldn't communicate with the agent. He wanted to do the old ways of Dallas, which is do the handshake type of things. And to be honest, is it Jerry's fault? Yes. But could have Micah made it a little bit more easier? Could have he done a couple more things? Maybe. If you
didn't act professional at all, man. I didn't like him sleeping on the sideline, and
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just like, bro, like, if you're gonna get out of there anyway, just be professional about it.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to be here. Do what Myles Garrett did.
Yeah,
Myles Garrett requested a trade, but he says, you know what? I don't want to be here, but as long as I'm here, I want to do what I'm paid to do.
Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to say is like there were certain aspects of it. So we'll see what happens. September 28th is when the Cowboys play the Packers. That date is going to be crazy. I just hope that Micah doesn't just kill our offensive line, which he might do because it's just who Micah is. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for my take on this. Obviously, I got the take of my of the way I wanted my top 10 to be. To recap, I wanted Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Saquon, Jamar Chase, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Derrick Henry, Patrick Surtain, Justin Jefferson, and Myles Garrett. The Micah Parsons thing, well, it is what it is. It happened. We got to move on and focus on.
I think I'm gonna give a list now. I'm gonna put at number 1. I'm gonna have to go with Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. 3. I don't really want to put Saquon there, so I'll put Joe Burrow. Then I'll put Mahomes. Then I'll put Chase. Then I'll put Surtain. Then I'll put Garrett. Then I'll put Jefferson. That's 8. Who's the player missing?
Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah, Derrick Henry, and then Derrick. Well, I didn't say Saquon, so we'll put Saquon at 8, and we'll put Derrick Henry at 9. Yeah, Saquon would be the first running back, of course, but he would just be way lower. He would be under the quarterbacks, and he would be under Chase because he's a running back. Wide receiver is a position that, in my opinion, is valued more than a running back.
I see what you're saying. Alrighty. Well, that's pretty much it. I'll be moving on to the fantasy league. So Justin,
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Bid your way out. I'll catch you, brother.
I'll catch you.
All right, guys. We're moving on. Justin just left. Now we're going to be going into our fantasy talks here. Obviously, it's a big time for fantasy. Things are coming down. 4 days into the season starts. Again, we're not going to go crazy. Just going to kind of go over the tier 3s. I'd say I'll go up to tier 3 for today. Friday, I'll go over some other stuff, but for right now, this is tier 1, 2, and 3. Let me full screen this thing so you guys can see, and that's pretty much what we got here. So for some fantasy things, for the fantasy pros, they have Jamar Chase at 1, Bijan at 2, Saquon at 3, Justin Jefferson at 4, Jahmyr Gibbs at 5, CeeDee Lamb at 6. So for me, if I wanted to change this up a little bit, just kind of putting who I think are the better options to pick with the first overall pick, I'm probably going to put Bijan at 1, Jamar Chase at 2. I'll take Saquon at 3, JT at 4. I'm going to pick Jahmyr Gibbs at 5, and then I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb at 6. I even put Jahmyr Gibbs at 4 and drop Justin Jefferson to 5. That's how kind of I'm going to go. Tier 2, on the other hand, you have Derrick Henry, Nico Collins, Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, and Puka Nacua. Great selections here. I'd probably have to pick Nico Collins at 7, Derrick Henry at 8, Malik Neighbors at 9, Puka Nacua at 10, Brian Thomas Jr. is going to be for me at 11. That's how I have my list right there. Now, tier 3, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Ashton Genty, Christian McCaffrey, Drake London, Jonathan Taylor, A.J. Brown, Josh Jacobs, George Kittle, Brock Bowers, Bucky Irvin. So Amon-Ra St. Brown stays up there. I'm actually going to take Brock Bowers and put him up at 13 over Ashton Genty. Keep Christian McCaffrey at 14. I'm going to put Jonathan Taylor at 15, Drake London at 16. A.J. Brown stays at 17. Josh Jacobs stays at 18. George Kittle is at 19. That means Ashton Genty is at 20. And then Bucky Irvin would be at 21. That's kind of where I got mine. When it comes to the list here, guys, I'm not going to stay on here for that long. Obviously, just a little bit, just going over some of the fantasy stuff. And if I had to change who I would pick in certain rounds. I definitely think that Jamar Chase is going to have another great year this year. Bijan's going to really do well. Saquon, I think, is going to have a little bit of a fall off. Justin Jefferson, I think, is going to come back strong. Obviously, he's been injured. He's got got Adam Thielen back. Jahmyr Gibbs, I think, is going to stay put. CeeDee Lamb, it really just depends on Dak and how the team is doing. Derrick Henry, I think, is going to be a beast for Baltimore again this year. Nico Collins coming off injuries, not understanding where Tank Dell would go. Probably gonna have to be tough with that. I'd have to say Malik Neighbors is going to have another one. I think he's going to have a great year. Puka Nakua, if he stays healthy, Matthew Stafford's there, everything will be fine. Amon-Ra St. Brown, good. Ashton Genty, I don't know. I don't know how crazy I am with Ashton Genty, man. I don't know. Some things or some question marks there, but other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, A.J. Brown is going to do really well with the Eagles, as always. I think Brock Bowers is going to have even more of an unbelievable season next year. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Obviously, a couple minutes of just understanding certain fantasy stuff. Once I get my fantasy football league started, I'll go over and recap my picks that I made. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. Our co-host, Justin, just left a few minutes ago. And I'll see you guys all on Friday for Season 8, episode number 26. Here on the Fire Sports Pod for Season 8, episode number 25 on Recap Tuesday, powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream yard go. We're out. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your night.